I don't know. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're doing okay. Yeah, so we don't have Salam or Salifu with us right now,
Okay.
but we'll go ahead and continue with the original agenda and just touch on some things there as to not waste everyone's time.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for showing up today. We appreciate you. Let's see. I'm just scanning through the agenda because I think it was mostly tools for the job. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything else on here.
You don't have anything other than
No.
the grant writing, right? That's
Right.
fair. That's fair
Yeah.
and
So,
understandable. We had set the whole meeting time aside. Like you
um,
said, hopefully they're doing okay and are healthy and safe. Um, I guess Benny, we can just get to talk a little bit about the success of your efforts with regards to the video. Really looked great, amazing work with the video and the images. Can you give us a little bit of an update on what the social media schedule looks like for the remainder of the year?
Yes. So I think with the remaining of the year, we would have enough posts to be made. We still have outstanding posts about Project 75. We'll be posting the video
Mm-hmm.
this new week. But on Tuesday, we also have another post to make. I'm thanking Dr. Kweku, who donated some test case towards the event. So that's
Right.
also in line. Then we have would be making two posts, wrap up post for the year.
Mm-hmm.
One would be a video post, and another would be just an image highlighting um what we have done through the year.
Yeah, so
Then
just taking a minute on that. Do you have what you need to make those wrap up posts? Do you need help with either data or writing any of the posts that you have outstanding between now and the end of the year?
yes, so I'll need help with the wrap up post for the year.
Okay.
Yes, in gathering all that we have done, and also what we would need, basically what the post should be about,
Mm-hmm.
the components that we should include in the post.
Okay.
Yeah, so yes, I was planning probably before then we in a meeting we could just talk about the things to include in the post so that
Yeah.
I can highlight them and then begin preparing towards that.
Okay.
yeah,
Do you want to cover some of that now?
sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
so Benny, for me, those last posts are really just posts of gratitude. Really, for me personally, that's
Okay.
really showing gratitude for all that we've been able to do to help the people around the world in the areas that we operate to create more happy and relieve suffering. I don't have the actual numbers on how many events we did
I
or
think
all of those.
we usually include something like that, like how many individuals we've impacted,
Yeah.
how many medical events, food, shelter,
Yeah,
I
and I
think.
think that that would be available through Notebook LM to do those
Yes.
summaries. So I don't know if you need help getting that data. If you do, please let us know. Um, does anybody have any other input other than what I said for Ben's remaining end of the year posts?
Elena, how about you? Because I think you did ours last year, maybe?
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly by like insight?
The end of year or the kind of end of year posts, I guess. Yeah, for the foundation. Do you remember like all what you made sure to include in those? I think it was just like how many people,
We
you know,
touched
different types of
The
events.
dollar amount, and I think the number of events are the
Okay.
the
three
nu-
things.
Okay, so those three things, the number of events in each area. So we did X number of food events, X number of shelter events, and
Mm-hmm.
then how many people we touched overall, and then how many, how much money we spent overall on those giving events. Is that what we want to do, or do we want to use qualified distributions? the qualified distributions will wrap up as January comes, or I'm sorry, December comes to a close. But that number is typically in the 200, going to be for us the $260,000 range, if not more. Or do we want to just do the giving events and leave out other IRS qualified expenses? I think last year, excuse me, we only did the giving events, but I feel like that lessens our statement as to the total effort that we've put into executing. Do you have any thoughts on that, President or Elaina?
Mm. I think maybe another post that we could do, we got the donation from Boeing. Is that something that we can say, like, thanks to an anonymous donor and for Boeing matching the donation?
Okay, we can maybe include that in the Giving Tuesday post. Benny, have you written the Giving Tuesday post yet for Dr. Khan? Can you crack that up? I'm sorry, Benny, you might be muted.
Yes, so I said I started working on it, but I was
Okay,
trying to get more information about him.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, because I
So
think I think to the Presidue's point right now, if that work hasn't been completed, maybe you can make a reference to the anonymous donor who gave us funds that were matched from Boeing, which is the largest, or not, maybe not the largest, but in the top three aviation companies on the planet. Um, are you aware of that donation, Benny, to include?
yes, I think we ever discussed that.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. So
Yes.
so I think maybe in addition to maybe not singling out Dr. Khan as the only one, maybe show an example that other individuals through their, in the US it's called their corporate match, donation, nonprofit corporate match it's called. And
Okay.
this is what happened with Boeing. An anonymous individual from Boeing made a donation through the corporation, and then the corporation matched it. So instead of getting a $200 donation,
Mhm.
we ended up getting a $400 donation. And we can also, by bringing this to light, on the Giving Tuesday, we can remind individuals that this is an option for our organization should they work for a company that matches donations to nonprofits.
Okay. Okay. But we still maintain his picture, or do we
Uh,
design something?
no, I think we still can focus on Dr. Khan. We just add a little content and a little blurb regarding the fact that corporate donations, like the one that was made from Boeing, help us enormously.
Yeah.
Does that give you a little bit more content to work with, Benny? And do you feel that that's a good idea?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So if
Yeah.
you need more on that, let us know, or about how the donation was done. Like I said, I think just saying that it was an anonymous donation that was matched by Boeing. I think it's Boeing Inc. International. It's obviously an international company, and they
Yeah,
employ 100,000 people or more. But if you can reference Boeing and maybe even tag them, that could maybe have the post be seen by their individuals, and who knows, they might even reshare it.
Okay.
So if we look at Boeing's
I think it's just Boeing.
social media site on Facebook, maybe we can just tag them straight away and don't need to focus necessarily on the image, but also just a comment in there.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
You think it'd be good to do that, and it's
Yeah.
something that you can do. If you have questions, you can obviously reach out to the Presidio or maybe even Elaina to figure out how to formulate it. But I think that
I think it's just Boeing,
just Boeing,
the Boeing company.
the Boeing Company is their name on
I think
Facebook.
so.
Yeah, it's called the Boeing Company.
Luke. Yes, Luke.
You should see Boeing has a dedicated charity or giving page.
Okay,
Okay.
it's a good idea. Rather than going after the company as a whole, I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe there's a Boeing Foundation, is what you're saying.
yeah, something like that.
Okay. And they may have their own page. So we can do a little bit of research and see, and Benny, you can as well, to see if the president will take that as an action item,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, to do that research on the donation that was made and get you the details, but also see if there's not a Facebook page that we want to reference as far as they might have an individual foundation or something.
Right.
Okay, sure.
And that's due on that'll be due on Monday to you.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be due by tomorrow.
Okay, sure. Yeah, because the post would be made on Tuesday.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So we'll get you that, and if you just include a little blurb, I think that's great. It'll also demonstrate, like I said, that other individuals who like what we do, there is an option to do a match across their company potentially. So yeah, that's great. That's great work.
Okay.
And Benny, you can have those dialogues and discussions in Discord under the marketing. That's where you
Oh,
should both communicate. That way, Elena can see, and if I have anything to contribute or whatever,
Okay.
I'll see there. I think just to do that communication under the marketing Discord channel.
okay, sure.
Will do.
Great, thank you, Benny.
Sure.
All right. Just looking at the agenda that we had last week when I was not there. It says annual financial report.
Yeah, I went ahead and covered that and distributed that through Discord
Okay.
as well. So, yep, that's been completed.
Perfect. Media budget finalization. I know Ben has been working on that.
Right, and he will. Uh, Ben, you're going to present your budget when Salam presents his other budget. I was thinking it was going to be next week, but now we need to wait for Salifu
Okay.
to see if Salifu and Salam are going to participate and do the grant work in next week's meeting. If so, everything will just be pushed another week. Does
Okay.
that sound okay, Benny?
Yeah, that sounds okay with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Perfect. Next thing was the December board meeting logistics. I was able to secure a new place, so we have that for the December conference, and Elena has sent out the announcements for it, so I think we're pretty good.
All good, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were able to save some money because prices in the US, I don't know if it's everywhere, but prices for uh 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 venues are going down in the US. So we were able to save a good bit of money there, which was nice.
Plus, we went down a bedroom too, so
Yeah,
that
we
was
reduced the bedroom and we also were able to uh, reposition because of the cancellation policy on the previous one. So that's good
okay.
work, Prezi.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Of course. I will be working, this is an action item for me that I will be working on the agenda for the conference. So that
Hmm.
I will take that.
Right, and that'll primarily, I mean, one of the major focuses around that will be discussing the budgets that Benny and Salam are going to present, confirming that, and then also what else we plan to do. I want to take a minute to explain what I was talking with the president before the meeting, and that's that the 2026 budget is going to look a little bit different than the 2025 in that we hopes to bring on this whole grant writing component, and in doing so we'll focus our dollars more on labor to execute the grants than we will executing individual projects. And so the idea is that if we receive let's just say, for example, $20,000 in grants, then we'll take $20,000 that we would have done in projects, use the money from the grants to execute the projects, and then use that $20,000 that we would have executed the project with and use that towards wages uh, to execute the project. So this is how we plan on growing going forward. So whether we bring on more individuals, you're going to see more and more individuals come on board as the grants go up, because as the grants go up, we'll have more pieces that need to be executed, and we'll need labor for that. And that's what our budget will focus on going forward, is more the budgets for the labor to execute the projects, and the grant funding that comes in will be used for executing the projects, more testing, more shelter, more food. So does that make sense to everybody? Daniel, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Luke, do you understand that as well?
Yep.
Great. Benny, do you understand or have questions about that?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, great. And
Yeah.
Elaina, are you good on that?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, great. Great.
Okay, let's see. Talking about the April trip, 26 to Ghana. Let's see. Deposits are due January 15th.
And we've
That
had
was
4
confirmed.
applications
Mm-hmm.
for the Tier family.
Mm-hmm.
Tierney family,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, who are planning on coming. They are the parents and 2 children that plan on coming and traveling with us to Ghana in the April timeframe.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're still waiting for Hailey
Hailey and Luke.
and Luke
Mm-hmm.
to submit applicants, and then Abbie and I. So as of right now, it sounds like there'll be 8 of us
Mm-hmm.
traveling, and we're actively recruiting everywhere we go and every person we know. So hopefully we can get that number up further, but as of right now, we're looking at about 8.
I know their older daughter in Florida was thinking about coming with her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to talk to Maddie Collins.
Okay.
She's in the process of moving her daughter to Europe.
Okay.
So she said we'll talk afterwards.
Okay.
So, but
Good.
that's
Good to know.
yeah,
Yes. So hopefully we can get a few more. The goal again is to demonstrate our organization's effectiveness and solicit future donations, or whether those are individual donations or state donations.
right.
And that's what we've been doing in North Carolina. That's what we've been doing everywhere we go. We're talking to people, telling them about the organization and explaining this trip, inviting them to travel with us. So, yeah.
Perfect. Luke, do you have any questions regarding that? 'Cause I know you're the only.
Um,
Yeah.
where is the application?
Mhm.
In WhatsApp.
What's up? Okay, and
Yeah.
how much is the deposit?
What did we
The
say?
deposit starts off. So is what we did was we broke. We didn't want everyone. We need to keep the dollars separate. And so is what we've done is we've taken the deposit as a donation to the organization, and that's a $500 deposit with the
450 or 5?
I'm sorry, it's in the application.
Okay.
I don't remember
I'm
the
looking.
exact dollar amount. President is going to look it up, but I think it's 450 or 500 for an adult, and that will be taken as a donation to the organization and the individual who's planning on traveling. That's a non-refundable deposit that will be a tax write-off in the U.S. as it is a tax-deductible contribution, and there's no benefit that's received for doing this donation. So then it won't be until 3 weeks, or I guess it's 4 weeks, before the actual travel that the remaining balance will be due.
So,
And that will be paid directly to Salam through USDC, which is a digital current stablecoin asset. And as Salam, as the primary or the lead concierge, if you will be taking those funds and then procuring hotels and travel duration travel throughout the duration of the trip.
And to your question, Luke, it's January 15th, 450 per adult.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Is the 450 for me and Hailey or just Hailey?
Just Hailey.
Just Hailey, yeah. And that'll be right because you as a board member will be traveling with board intentions of setting up the bank account and establishing relationships with grant writers, building relationships with Benny and Salam, etc.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll have to get a police clearance too, Luke, for you and Hailey, or just
No, everybody.
everybody does. Okay. I
Yep.
didn't know if that was a bank account or what.
No, I think everybody needs the police clearance just to make sure we have it, so there'll be no problems on entry. The point there is that I don't believe it should be done too early, so we'll be looking to do that probably in the month of January or February.
Yeah. And from what I remember, Luke, it was simply just calling like the non-emergency number for the Seattle police and just let them know what you're looking for, and they do it all of the time. So you just need a security clearance from the police for a visa to Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, and that actually, that's a good point. Had forgotten that that might be a requirement of the visa. And if it is, it will be required to get that visa processing done early January.
Mm-hmm.
Early, like maybe the first week in January or the second week in January at the latest, because I believe the visas are 6 weeks out. That's what they were when we did them last. I personally don't need a visa. The president doesn't need a visa. Luke, you do need a visa, and you will need the police report. Hailey will need a visa and need the police report. And Armando and Kina and the kids will also need visas. So that work will be coordinated by the president as the time gets closer. But we're looking at early January for that.
Yeah, and I can help you out, Luke, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna need it. Thank you.
Okay, no
Yeah, and
problem.
we can discuss that at the December conference, as that's
Yeah.
part of what it is we're doing as well.
Let's see, deferred to next meeting, project budget presentation.
Right, the budget presentations will happen next week.
And the office budget presentation.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. So without Salam here in Salifu, we had a little bit of abbreviated meeting. We can go around, discuss anything else that anyone has concerns about or would like to discuss, and then adjourn.
Yeah, let's start with you, Elaina.
I don't have anything.
All right.
Okay, and you're all set on your travels down for December.
Yes.
Great.
And the dates have not changed?
No. We I haven't nailed down the exact day we'll be in Arizona yet. I haven't booked the hotels and stuff for the way down, but it's probably going to be the 23rd, and
Okay.
then we'll leave maybe late Friday or early Saturday so we have enough time to get home and do stuff
Okay.
on Sunday,
Yeah.
at least for a little bit.
Get ready for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And know that Jeff is welcome to participate and listen in on any of the uh, conference details and conversation discussions. He's more than welcome to listen in and contribute and participate, just as Hailey is and Megan are as well.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So Elaina, the Saturday is the 27th. So you're going to leave Friday the 26th or Saturday the 27th?
Probably somewhere in there. We might leave like late afternoon so we can get a couple hours in
Okay.
or something. I gotta nail all that down still.
That's okay. On Friday or Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know which yet.
Not sure.
Okay.
It'll
No problem.
probably be Friday night though, since
Okay.
it's 18 hours.
Yeah, it's not close.
Right. It'll be an 18-hour
Right.
drive for Elaina, Benny, and her partner Jeff to travel down to the conference in Arizona. So it'll take them a little bit to get down there. That's what we're discussing, just so you're aware.
Good. How about
Okay,
Daniel?
sure.
Yeah, yeah. I just I wanted to keep you in the loop as to what's going on because I know sometimes we talk almost probably a different language than you do, which we just try to communicate. And if you have questions about anything, please be free to ask them at any time.
Okay, sure. Thank
Okay.
you.
Uh-huh.
Of course. Daniel, you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Luke.
Nope.
All right, and Ben. I think
No.
perfect. Well, and you don't have anything else?
No, the only other thing I wanted to comment on was we will begin to, after we hear from Salifu and the process for which we will go about writing grants, we will polish up the uh, grant coordinator job description and then open that up to those in Ghana who are interested, that Benny may be aware of, and Salam may be aware of, to get those applications submitted so that we can begin to choose someone and have them on board as Salifu uh, ramps up his efforts. We really want that position to be hired, I think, at the same time as we bring Salifu on, so that there's no disconnect or catch up of the coordinator to the writer. Salifu being the writer, this person that we don't know yet uh, as the coordinator. So we really want to have the coordinator on board at the same time, so that that can be uh, done, so there's no catch up or lag in that position.
Makes
And we
sense.
think that that's probably a stipend type position or paid position that will have its compensation evaluated after a period of time, in which we'll then make it more of a full-time position, as that's a critical role in our organization. So yeah, we're looking forward to applications from uh, maybe between 3 and 5 individuals that we can interview. I know Simone, Ben's brother, was interested, and we'd like to see an application from him, and Salam had a couple as well. So yeah, that's all good. So I just wanted to comment on that, as that'll be an upcoming task to polish up.
Okay,
Yeah.
very
Anything
good.
that you have?
No, that's it. I appreciate you all attending. Thanks for everyone's input, and reach out if you have questions. If not, we'll see you next week.
Thank,
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
thank,
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
thank you,
Bye bye.
everyone. Bye bye.